Bits and Pieces 1, Investigation 1. On each thermometer, mark off the fractions on one side and mark off what each section is worth in terms of the total at the top. The answer to each slide follows the first slide, so pause your computer and do the activity, then check yourself. So what you need to do here is you need to mark fractions on the left and then numbers on the right of each thermometer. And notice here on this third thermometer that this one is going to be decimals or fractions on the right-hand side. Those will not be whole number answers, whereas the other ones will be. So pause your computer, draw this down in your notebook, work these out, and then go to the next slide to check yourself. So what I did was I counted out how many sections I had. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sections. So each part fraction on the left-hand side represents 1/9. So this would be 2/9, 3/9, 4/9, 5/9, 6/9, 7/9, 8/9, and then 9/9 are 1 whole. So if I divide the left side by 9, because remember all fractions mean divide, that means I need to divide the right side by 9. And 450 divided by 9 is 50. So each block, each one of these marks represents 50. So I just count by 50s, going on up. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, and then 450 would be my whole. So looking from left to right, 7/9 is equal to 350, 3/9 is equal to 150, 1/9 is equal to 50. So I do the same sort of thing on the next thermometer. I count my sections, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a fourth, this is 2/4 or 1/2, this is 3/4, this is 4/4. Divide the left side by 4, divide the right side by 4. 300 divided by 4 goes in 7 times. 30 take away 28 is 2. Bring down my 0. That'd be 5. So each block is going to be worth, excuse me, 75. So I write my numbers next door. 75, 150, 225. Okay, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So each one's a fifth. Remember, 5/5, 1 whole. The left side says to divide by 5, so I'm going to divide the right side by 5. Remember, I said this one was either going to be a fraction or a decimal. So I'm just going to do my division down here. 8 divided by 5. So that goes in 1 time. I subtract. I get 3. So my answer is either 1 3/5 or 8 divided by 5. 1, subtract to get 5. Get my 3, put a decimal point and a 0. Bring that down. 5 goes into 36 times. So 1.6. And 1.6 or 1 6/10 and 1 3/5, those are equivalent. So I think I'll go with decimals. So I'm going to say 1 6/10, 3 2/10, 4 8/10, 5 4/10, no, 6 4/10, and then 8. So I notice these are just my multiples of 16, just with that decimal point in the middle. Next slide. Similar kind of thing. What you need to do is you need to count. You're going to put fractions on the left, numbers on the right. Notice up here, this is not a whole number. This is 1 1/4, so that's an improper fraction, so that's going to change things up a little bit. So pause the computer. All right, so my numbers were 18, 1, and 1 1/4. Okay, 18, 1, 1 1/4. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sections. So each one is a 9th. So it's 1/9, 2/9, etc. So 18 divided by 9 is 2. Each block is 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And over here, 3/9, 4 ninths, 5 ninths, 6 ninths, 7 ninths, 8 ninths, and 9 ninths, or 1 whole. Okay, here I have 1. It's divided into 4 sections, so each one is a fourth. Oops, 2 fourths, 3 fourths. And over here on the right, I've got to have something a little different, so I think I'll go with my decimals. So 1/4, quarter of a dollar is 25 cents. And then we'll have 50 cents, and then we'll have 75 cents. And here I have 1 1/4. So it's 5 sections, 1 1/4. So this is a fourth, this is a fourth, this is a fourth, this is a fourth, so it's more than 1. And then I'm going to use my decimals again, 25 hundredths, 50 hundredths, 75 hundredths, 1, and 1 and 25 hundredths. I hope this was helpful to you.